Hi, y'all. Welcome back to another episode of Bless Your Heart. Dale and I are in the Dirty Mo Media studio, and we're excited to have a fun little chat today. I hear that there's some Kirk Cousins news that's at the top of Dale's mind.
Not really. I feel like this is going to be our best show.
Oh, okay. Well, don't set us up for failure.
I'm pumped
or anything.
about this one.
I'm pumped about this one. Travis is pumped about this one. This is going to be a good one.
Well,
lots going on.
Well, what are you talking about with Kirk Cousins?
What's that got to do with our day? I sent out a little tweet, a bit of a troll tweet that
So
I
you're
saw.
the troll?
Yeah, I got in the mood.
Isn't that like a rule? You don't get in the mood and then get on the internet?
No, this one I fully support.
So yesterday, So yesterday, I was sitting at home. You were taking the girls to gymnastics, and I was like, I had placed a bet on FanDuel and was going. I had a little 2-player parlay that I was going to check on. Didn't know if the game started or whatever, so I was just like going to turn on sports, like FS1 or something like that, right? And so I go to turn on my Xbox, and I go into the FS1 or the Fox 1. And so, sorry.
What's going on over there, Ralph?
It's got some phlegm, dude. What? And so I'm a normal person. I get phlegm, all kinds of normal things. But right on the screen, it said they were about to fire this rocket into the sky with humans on it. Funny to say the word humans, but people.
It is, yeah.
Right? Astronauts. And so, look, I do remember that they were going to do this a couple months ago, and they delayed it. Something happened. They didn't do it. But I wasn't like, I didn't dive into like all of the details
of the purpose, the mission purposes.
So they're going to send they have fired this rocket off. It happened yesterday. They sent it. It's going around the moon, which is insanely cool, and they're going to do another mission. If everything's going as planned, they're going to do another mission and eventually going to land on the moon, which is awesome.
It is really cool.
So I turn it on, and I'm like, they're like 4 minutes, and as soon as that happened, I got a text from a friend of mine in San Diego, Kevin, and he says, "Hey man, they're about to fire this rocket off," and I'm like, "I'm just watching. What a coincidence that you text me this. I just turned it on. How did I not know about this? How have I not heard about this today?" I remember now that I think about it, the delayed launch.
Yeah, we were talking about the astronauts, and one of the astronauts, the female, she went to NC State, so she's from this area.
Yeah. So, I mean, I knew this was happening, but I didn't know it was happening today. And so I I was very proud. And it was emotional, right? Like, look, they're sending people to the space station. They've been doing that. It's not like, it's not an unusual thing. This is what I'm thinking.
Routine, yeah.
This is what I'm thinking as I'm watching this happen. Is like, it's not that unusual that, human beings are on rockets that shoot up into the air, but this one just feels so cool because it's going around the moon. And damn it, that's a long ways away. And they got a plan, right?
There's a lot more risk involved.
Yeah, they got a plan to freaking get on the moon and then beyond that, whatever, right? So, super proud moment, awesome moment. And I'm like, and so I fired off this tweet of like, how did I not know about this? That this was happening.
That.
Yeah.
Look at the screen.
So I fired off this tweet. I said,
I had no idea we were sending humans around the moon. Turn on my phone for some sports on the...
Turn on my TV.
Oh, it's kind of little, sorry.
Yeah.
Turn on my TV for some sports on there, and it was 4 minutes to lift off. Unreal. What's it?
Proud moment.
Proud moment.
It was badass watching the rocket book it toward the stars. How in the hell did I not know about this happening today? And so it was really cool, actually. And I'm again, like we send people to the space station. I don't watch those moments. I don't get invested, and I'm sitting there going, "Holy moly, come on, man, just keep digging." And then the boosters fell away, and you're like, "All right,
everything's
got
going
through
as
that
planned.
process, and then you're watching it, kind of do what it does, and it was super I was insanely quickly heavily invested in
yeah,
just
I get it.
seconds.
You sent me a text and said they were about to shoot off a rocket, and we had just gotten the car from gymnastics. We were heading through to get something to eat, and in a drive-through, and so the girls, I pulled it up on my phone, and the girls were like, "What's going on?" I was like, "They're about to shoot off a rocket."
Yeah.
And they were like, "A real one?" It's like, "Yeah, a real one." And there's astronauts on it, and they were like, "Oh my gosh, Mom, we want to watch." So I'm holding the phone like this, trying to watch it myself, trying to get them to watch, and they were asking me 1,000 questions.
Oh, I bet.
Where are they going? How do they stop? How do they get back? So the rocket comes back just like that. I'm like, no, watch it, because they started to see the pieces fall apart, and Isla was like, like both of them were gasping. They were like, "It's falling apart." You know what I mean? They weren't expecting to see that. They're talking more loudly than the guy that's annotating the whole thing, because he's explaining the process as it's happening. But it honestly brought me back to feeling like a child again.
Yes.
And it was really cool. Almost like you said, proud, but I almost got a little emotional. And I had to check myself. Silly,
I wish they did it during
out.
school, so they could have, all the classes could have stopped what they were doing to put it on.
That would be great.
Yeah,
that would be very Apollo 13-ish. Don't you remember? In the movie, they did that during the middle of a school day, and his son was in school.
Space shuttle launches and stuff like that during school it was big deal.
Yeah. They shot there was a liftoff for one. Maybe they were just going to the space station not that long ago, and we watched that too. But I don't know. This one did feel different.
Well, there's a lot of commentary on television around.
A lot more clips and videos too of their prep work and just getting the rocket to the launch pad and everything.
Well, I remember that too. Watching the shuttle, they had these little machines that would carry the shuttle out to the launch pad, and it moved at an inch every hour or some. It was super slow, right?
And they have a water truck in front of it spraying the ground so that they don't get stuck. I didn't know that they had to do stuff like that.
I was thinking, I wonder if Brad Kozlowski has any 3D printed parts on that thing. Because Brad Brad's old print. I don't know if Brad still owns the printing company, but he had a printing company that would make parts and pieces for SpaceX or whatever.
Are you serious?
Yes, Amy.
They let just anybody print some shit?
Not just anybody.
No, let's look out. Brad's company is. I've been to tour his business. He showed me and walked me around in it.
I know nothing about this.
It was
all I know is my friend Brad that used to live down the street.
Brad Kozlowski created or helped create a 3D printing company that made parts for rockets. Yes, and so
that's more
I don't know that he had.
Than the
I don't know that
actually taken off yesterday.
I don't want to insinuate he had something that anything, but hell, who knows? But I had all these millions of thoughts running through my mind, and so I put that tweet out there because I was just so proud. I was so excited, and then I was like, I was really insanely surprised by the response to my post.
What were your responses? Were they nice, or were they?
They were all over the place. I had a lot of fun with this. So
I mean, I can imagine with your enthusiasm, there was a little clownish.
Every time, and I don't know how this is going to sound, but every time I go on social media, you're playing with fire. It is,
well, especially Twitter. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. You are.
It's just an opinion platform.
You got to be thoughtful about what you're about to say,
or have thick ass skin.
Someone is absolutely going to rip it apart.
Yeah.
And someone's going to take it completely out of context. And and I've had that happen. But there was a couple people that were like, get your head out of your ass and watch the news. And I was like, dude, I don't got time to watch the news. I'm the one. I don't know that there's
the news giveth when you need it.
I don't know that there is a busier person in the NASCAR industry. I honestly feel like
Listen, I don't want to poo-poo your thoughts, but you've got time for things.
I know. Well, I got time for things, and those things take my time. I don't have time to go sit down and look at my phone and watch the freaking news. I don't have the bandwidth.
Okay, that's different than the time. Bandwidth and time are not the same thing. Bandwidth means you don't have the space up here to deal with that every day. Mm-hmm. But I feel like if we're ripping cards, we got time to watch the news.
But Nancy not only came up.
That's the thing. Do I rip cards or do I take in a little bit of news? I'm going to rip the cards.
I mean, you could be ripping cards and watching the news at the same time.
Well,
he's got a whole new setup upstairs in his library.
That's how we were watching the shuttle launch.
Yes, he's got a whole new screen up there. He's got It looks like the space station himself. He's got like
it's a
everywhere.
32-inch Alienware monitor sitting there.
Well, whatever. He's got a desk there. He's got a desk downstairs. Like, it doesn't even matter if he's upstairs or downstairs now. He's got spaces everywhere where he can watch things. And
I can listen to music. I can do whatever. I can watch the rocket launch.
But we're not watching the news.
But Nancy came after Dale and Dale's friends. She said, clearly you need to surround yourself with better people because it's been all over the news for like a month.
Yep.
Oh.
I said, my friends are catching
Now
strays.
she's trying to blame everybody around you, too.
Yeah, now you're coming after us, Nancy.
Yeah.
Well, screw you,
This
Nancy.
one guy said, you live under a rock. I said, under the hood of my Nova wagon. I don't know why. We just got the wagon done.
And so that just
So
flew
that
out?
just popped out of my mouth.
You just wanted to get into a fight yesterday.
I had fun with it. Look, sometimes you get stuff that pisses you off, and I was like, this ain't going to bother me. I mean, I bet that smart ass didn't know it's opening night at Langley this weekend. They're going to have a 100-lap feature or a late model stock race. Bet he didn't know that.
Well, I didn't either.
Yeah.
But I saw that rocket take off yesterday, and that was cool
I
as shit.
consume news.
Kevin said you got to watch more than Flow Racing.
Kirk Cousins going to play for Raiders this year.
So that's why his tweet
Just
about
saw that
the
this
news.
morning.
That was why he started.
That's why I posted that. It's like, hey, saw it on the news this morning. Kirk Cousins going to the Raiders. You like that? That's what his old saying is. You like that? You like that? That's what he said one time after a win against the Buccaneers when he was a commander.
Did you hashtag it?
I
Do
did.
people still hashtag
I
things?
did. They don't work anymore, but I do it if you're trying to be a smart ass.
Well, I gotta say something. This is very off topic, but my shoes are killing me, and I'm having a hard time concentrating.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take them off.
Take your shoes off.
But I've gone through the stage, like, they are like torture devices.
Yep.
Dale gave me these boots for Christmas.
Do you won't mind people looking at your feet?
I mean, I got socks on.
Oh,
I'm
you
not
do?
a complete animal.
All right. So that's
I wanted these boots forever,
I know.
and Dale got them for me for Christmas. And I don't have like troll feet, but they're like basic wide feet, like regular width. And these things are made for skis. I need stretchers or something for them. But
It's because women love to just they care more about how it looks than how it feels.
yes, typically I would just not even mention it. But they literally, my feet are numb. Driving over here was a thing. So anyway,
that's a mystery
I'm
to
gonna
me.
need you to help me stretch those out with your little wooden things, your little cobbler things.
I got little wooden. Yeah, I got wooden
I need you to be a shoe cobbler and fix my boots.
shoe cobbler.
He doesn't have time for that.
Is that like?
Can you fit that into your schedule since you're so busy?
What's a shoe cobbler? Is that like a shoey during Thanksgiving, like a shoe cobbler? I don't know. What's a shoe cobbler?
No, your jokes won't work here. Nope, not even Travis even looked away. He's like, nope.
What is a shoe cobbler?
Isn't that the word?
Yeah.
For a
They
little,
repair,
like,
they build shoes.
They make
Okay.
shoes.
I got these little wooden things that I put in my dress shoes to keep them from collapsing because I don't wear dress shoes that often.
have
and
those
if
too.
they sit on my damn shelf so long, they just collapse. But
They do?
yeah, they'll just the toes of them
Oh, like Pinocchio.
will collapse.
It
I
keeps
got
the form
whole
of the
like
shoe.
Pinocchio Geppetto situation in my head.
I don't know why I don't know what those things are really for, but I can put them in there and it might help.
Stretch them out.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're like crushing my feet. All right.
right.
Speaking of crushing, let's crush this drink.
What is the drink?
I don't know. Let's see. A drink of the week presented by High Rock is the Brunch Punch.
It's got
Dale. Oh, that's good. Very drinkable. It's very light.
it's
It's 1.5 ounces of High Rock vodka, 1.5 ounces of orange juice, 1.5 ounces of fruit punch, and 1.5 of ginger ale, and then 1 ounce of pineapple juice. So you could really make this in a pitcher too, and like
You have some
make
fun.
it a good, group drink. Combine all of this in the shaker and serve it in your glass. So if you haven't already, check out highrockvodka.com. You can use the store locator, use the store locator on there and check out where High Rock and any Sugarlands products is in your area. We have exciting news for High Rock coming up, which we will share with you soon.
Tell it right now.
Are we allowed
Can
to
you?
share?
I don't know.
New 1.75 bottles of High Rock.
That's right. We shared it on. We have 2 sizes now, 2 new sizes. We have the 50 milliliters. So we have the minis. I call them minis, the airplane bottles, and then we have a 1.75 coming out in May.
The handle.
The handle, the big boy. So now you have 3 different sizes to choose from, and you can find that at Total Wine, just about everywhere in May. Very exciting.
I'm pumped about the handle because the fifth, it just like
It's a tease.
It goes fast.
The bottle's really pretty, though, so I'm excited about everybody seeing that. You must be 21 years or over, and also remember to please drink responsibly.
Hey, everybody, this is Dale Jr., and if you're looking for the latest Dirty Mo merch, check out shop.dirtymomedia.com. You'll find the newest apparel for all of our shows right here. That's shop.dirtymomedia.com. Did y'all know that I guess they had some problems with the toilet on the spacecraft?
Oh, yeah. Did you hear about that, Amy?
I didn't hear about the problems with the toilet, but I did watch a really good video of one of the astronauts explaining how the toilet works and how loud it is. They have to use ear protection just to flush it. It's so loud. And the capsule is really small.
Yeah. They're going to the far side of the moon, and they're going to set a record for the farthest distance ever traveled, 252,000 miles.
It's going to take 10 days? That's what I heard. That's what I read. 10 days.
Yeah. The toilet fan jammed. And so apparently while they were fixing it, you could poop but not pee. I don't know how.
How do you stop yourself?
I don't know.
How do you stop yourself if you're if you're a woman, I don't know how you
Sorry?
poop and not pee.
They had a contingency plan, though.
They just were allowed to poop if they needed to, but they couldn't pee.
Astronauts reportedly employed their contingency, quote, waste management capabilities specifically for urine, end of quote.
So they had a backup plan.
But they fixed it.
They fixed it.
That sounds tragic.
That's
fine.
the last thing
It's fine.
Yeah. They
Dale's
are
like,
fine.
it's fine.
Yeah. Hey, they're headed to the moon, man. I think I could hold it.
No, you couldn't.
Yes. I drive race cars.
You
and
don't
I hold it for hours.
Boy,
I
please.
peed in my race car maybe a dozen times max.
I know, but that's just because you're dehydrated. They're doing all the things right
They're
up there.
probably dehydrated
They
too.
have a workout
No,
machine.
they need to stay
have work out
hydrated.
every
Like their
day.
body is going through a lot of stress.
Yeah.
More stress than a race car.
Look,
Totally.
I'm not saying it's hard. I'm not saying it's like easy to hold it, but I would have been so excited and enamored. I think I would have had my mind busy with other things.
I don't know. Not being able to do all the bodily functions would be stressful.
Maybe they'll get asked when they get back, how hard was it to hold it?
Maybe you should tweet about it.
Nope, I'm done. I'm done for a bit.
Oh my gosh.
You know, I like to tweet, and I do like to, communicate and get feedback and respond to people and stuff like that. But going viral where most of the people that are communicating with you aren't people that are following you and they don't really even know you, that is not fun. Yeah. It's just, they're just mystery people. It's like weird.
Are they even real people sometimes?
Well,
Are they even real?
They're not normally don't have real names and stuff, but it's interesting.
Well, I saw something really funny on Instagram this week, and I saw it a few times. I sent it to Travis yesterday. There was a Miss Thailand competition.
Yeah.
I'm sure some of our followers have seen these clips. It's a beauty pageant, and they were having a moment where they're dancing on the stage, and I don't know exactly if this is before or after
Oh my
one
God.
of the swimsuit things, but this girl, was she disqualified? There's a stink about one of the contestants not doing like the sexy dance, but she went clubbing on the stage.
Give her the
What is that dance move called? Because I've seen it before. But she went for it.
She did.
And so there's a lot of controversy on her dance moves.
What's the controversy?
Didn't stick to the plan. Like I think she even
they were probably told
potentially
like, hey,
got
fit in this little.
disqualified. Yeah.
She's like, hey, it. She's like,
F it, I'm going for it.
it's my time.
Can you imagine?
Right when the camera pans, she's like, here we go.
I freaking love it. I mean,
bet
it's hilarious.
She told all her friends, y'all watch.
Y'all watch this. I'm about to go ham bone.
She did that in 5-inch heels.
Well, that's a skill. She should stand out. I'm going to stand out. Y'all watch me go.
Yeah.
These other girls can shake their hips all they want to.
That should have gotten her into the next round. Because the rest of them looked almost like they were all doing the same dance.
They were.
So why
like
would
the same girl over and over again?
How can you you look at all of them doing the same thing and it's like, damn, this is hard.
She only made the top 20.
You got her doing
She
something
only made the
completely
top
different.
20.
Hey, top 20. Give it up. That's tough.
Yeah, I think it was funny. I watched it over
What
and
is
over
this?
again. There was the Miss Grand Thailand competition.
It was just the Miss Grand Thailand.
Yeah.
It wasn't like the world or universe.
No, it was all like
So she's top 20
it's a
in
local
Thailand.
kind of thing.
Top 20 in Thailand is pretty good.
She said
I
I
mean,
was just truly
she's
myself.
got my vote. What'd you say?
She was saying she was just being herself.
She was just being herself. Yeah. She's like, I ain't gonna be like these other girls. I'm just gonna do me.
Hey, she's memorable. Everybody's talking about her. We're talking about her.
I feel like they need to move her up.
I didn't even know they had this.
I didn't either.
Grand Thailand thing, and
yeah, that's what happens when
Grand
you
Thailand,
watch some news.
The Grand Thailand Commission has to love it, or the council, or whatever.
That's true.
Whatever, they've got to love it. Right?
There's one more other thing that's been all over my phone this week.
Me too.
And
I know what you're about to talk about.
Well, it's the summer house.
Find me. Is it no? Amy likes it. I mean, I watched the show too.
Okay, let's not set it up so skewed here. You watch the out of that.
Out of it.
Oh, you do?
That's one of those shows. If
yeah.
I watch by myself, he's annoyed. He's like, "Oh, you watched it already?" I'm like,
I didn't want to admit it. I'm already catching for not watching enough news, and now people are going to give me for watching too much Bravo.
Oh, you're going to get crushed for this.
I'm going to get crushed.
I support you. I watch Summer House too.
Yeah, my Bravo.
We
news.
record 2 shows, Summer House and Southern Charm.
Yeah.
And we sit and watch those together. So it's like our together time, even if we're not talking to each other, because we're watching the show. Dale likes to eat his snacks while we watch shows. So he sits on the other side of the couch so that I can hear it.
She doesn't like the sound of someone eating, so I can't sit near her.
And he likes to eat
eating.
those really flat pretzels, like crunchy, really loud foods.
Can't you find a way to eat in a quiet, non-crunchy manner?
No, he can't.
Even if I eat a grape, it's loud. She's like,
do you chew with your mouth closed?
Yes.
He eats with
this is a
extreme force.
This is a condition.
He feels like he's got to turn the grapes into wine in his mouth or something. Like he's smashing it so hard.
I've read about this. This is a condition that she has.
What's it called?
I don't know. Look it up.
When people don't like, it's not. I'm not alone, is what you're saying.
Yeah, there's other people, and it's a condition. If the sound of someone eating is an annoyance.
What's it called?
Yeah.
Misophonia.
Yes,
there it is.
Yes, here it is.
Do you have it too, James?
I don't.
Liar.
James.
He knew the exact name.
Yeah, it's condition. It's so small.
Condition characterized by an intense, involuntary, emotional reaction.
Larger. Can you change the font?
But he's not wrong. Misophonia is what it's called. The condition of characterized by intense, involuntary, and emotional reaction, such as anger, rage, disgust, or anxiety.
Describes
to specific
it perfectly.
Common sounds. Most likely the chewing, slurping, or breathing of other people. Yeah, I have that.
Yep.
I am disgusted and annoyed and sometimes enraged.
So I sit on the
by
other
the sound
end.
of your smacking.
I sit on the other end of the sectional, and we watch together, and it's pleasant. I enjoy it. We do. I enjoy that we're together. I enjoy that Amy and I like what and it is what it is. But Summer House is a damn.
It's a good show.
It's a good show.
It's very entertaining.
We used to watch we used to watch Vanderpump Rules and all that stuff, but they changed the cast. And
we decided we were too old to get into a new cast.
I mean, too invested in the original.
I stopped after the season after Scandival. I stopped watching.
Yeah. So speaking of Scandival, we now have Scamanda.
Scamanda.
That's what they've dubbed it, Scamanda. Mm. So Amanda and Kyle just got divorced in January.
Sad news. We
kind of saw it coming. Mm. Not surprised by that part, but now we've just realized that she's hooking up with
exploring
his dad bod, West. Like her best friend's ex.
West was at Atlanta.
At
the race.
Listen,
Carson Quapple, I think, got to meet West. They were there for Arby's.
Sophie Cunningham with Arby's.
I'm sure he's a great guy.
I wonder if he told Carson Quapple, hey, man, you want to know some gossip?
You think he just opened up with all that to Carson Quapple?
Because he probably knew Carson Quapple didn't know so he's like, I got to get this out.
I got to tell somebody who.
So let me tell somebody who will not ever know to tell another one.
Oh my gosh.
Carson.
Your brain is crazy.
Isn't that right? Like if you're got something that you got to get out of your system, like some
you're
secret
supposed to
or something,
write it out on a piece of paper.
You just tell
and
a
throw
complete
it away.
stranger that you'll never see again, and now you're like, I'm free.
Is that what you do?
No, but it sounds like a good idea.
No.
Dale's awful. He can't keep a secret.
No, he cannot. Do not ever tell Dale
anything tell me
you want someone to know.
Please don't.
I can't stand it. It eats him alive.
Yeah, it's uncomfortable.
Even a good secret, like a surprise.
I know.
Or someone else. He'll get right in the middle of that.
Yeah, they'll be like, hey, we're going to throw a surprise party for this person. I'm like, God.
Don't even tell me I'm going until I'm going.
Yeah.
Actually physically moving and going there.
Take his phone away from him, too.
It's physically uncomfortable for me to hold on to a secret.
Yes. Yeah, that seems to be very true.
I'd rather say that I cannot tell a lie, but
no,
I cannot keep a
you will
secret.
spoil a secret.
Yeah.
And you'll spoil it on purpose. I learned that the hard way when I first started dating you. I was like, wait a second, that's not even your news to share. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Like, it's just so exciting. I gotta tell it.
Yeah.
Gotta shout it. He just loves.
I've got something to tell you after the show that we had to edit out of a dirty air because he shared something that we're like, no.
Oh, really?
Yes,
Lock it up.
I'll tell you after the show.
There's a few
He's
things.
also one of those people too. You can't kick under the table. Like I physically kicked him in the shin under the table because he's talking about something he shouldn't, or he shouldn't say something, and he'll be like, "Why are you kicking me?" Yeah.
I'm oblivious. If we haven't learned that already, obviously,
It's got to be.
It's by choice. It's situational. It's
It
not
is.
all the time.
It's selective.
It's
I
weird.
want to be oblivious. I'm more comfortable.
All right, let's get back to Amanda.
Yep, sorry.
Can you believe that she cheated? It's essentially a
know?
cheat. Listen,
I want to know.
I know that your phone
know,
has showed you all the clips.
My
now.
phone hasn't. So, to be fair, yesterday in the middle afternoon, my Instagram sent me a reel and some fan, and it had Celine Dion music, and it was like showing.
Sounds lovely.
It was like showing a slow motion of her walking by him during one of the shots.
Yes.
And she grabs his hand.
She's going to the kitchen, and they are like caressing. He
Yes.
reaches for her boob.
Oh, well.
And she swats him down, and then they like do this arm caress as she's walking
and they're
away.
like, whoa.
Yeah.
We're going to couch all this with allegedly.
So they're all.
No, keep going.
They're rewatching all of this. All the fans are now going back and watching the entire season over to see these little hints. And
there's a dinner party where he's sitting
So-
between the two of them.
so I got I got one or two clips on my Instagram yesterday. And I have no idea why my Instagram has never sent me anything, Bravo, anything. My Instagram doesn't send me
Because
that stuff.
everyone's talking about it.
I get baseball cards, Commander stuff, racing stuff.
Well, that's boring.
And a
This is
bunch
really
of-
exciting. And it
yeah.
was like
I get
full
like
force yesterday.
hot rod, car stuff.
Allegedly, they were at the Super Bowl.
They were at the Super Bowl. So Dave Portnoy.
Dave Portnoy on his
yeah,
podcast.
Dave
I read
Portnoy
about
was
that.
like, this is old news.
He blew
I
him up.
saw them at the Super Bowl. Chicken Fry told me it was happening at the Super Bowl.
And
he blew it up.
And Brianna Chicken Fry apparently is friends with West.
Oh, okay. Well, so I've seen all the clips, all the little like innuendos, like he's really close to her, he's touching her, he's doting on her, he's standing up for her with Kyle. You need to apologize. You shouldn't treat her that way. Like he's all along we think he's still crushing on Sierra, and he's really got the hots for Amanda.
Yeah.
But she's married, so of course he's not talking about that.
But he was mad this season when Jesse wanted to kiss Sierra.
He
and
was.
you're on the.
He was. I think all of it's like, all of it can be true and all of it could be too. You know, like it's still TV, and maybe the whole thing's. I saw an interview with Kyle. He got stopped on the street and did this whole calm interview, and it felt like he was too okay.
Well, here's why he has to be okay though, is he is now getting the sympathy card, and before this, I think everyone was blaming him for his actions and the divorce happening.
Yes.
So
That's
if he
true.
goes out there and crushes Amanda, then people aren't going to sympathize with him.
But
Also,
why is he even talking to the media?
because
stopped him on the street.
because now he can promote Loverboy and stuff.
Oh, you think he's doing? I thought that they just
I don't-
declared bankruptcy.
The reunion's coming up.
Dude.
I mean, it's not a bad light for him to be in. He
This
should
is
he
my-
should eat it up.
this
He really
is-
should. But he just felt like, even though he still wants to be, held up now after all of this, he still seems a little too okay with it being West and not like annoyed that Amanda's seeing anybody. You know what I mean? Like I know that they're divorced, but that's one of his buddies, and they just got divorced. I don't know if all of it was kind of somewhat happening under his nose. I don't know. It feels like he should have a little bit of like an annoyance.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah. In any human relationship, whether it was like somebody you didn't even marry, you would be like, that's kind of up. I hope she's okay. But that was too okay. It made it almost feel a little staged to me. It made me question whether it was all even bull or real. What do you think?
Well, I mean, I think when you're watching the show, the tension between them and the discomfort and all that stuff feels real. Feels like it's not. That's not.
Yeah, it's developed over a period of time.
It has,
too.
and they were both appeared to be she seemed to be, pretty much kind of like,
checked out.
What the ever.
Yeah.
And he's like miserable. So I think that maybe they were both relieved. Even though they don't want it to fail, it did fail, and they're kind of relieved that now at least that they had to live in that every day. And so now at least he wakes up in the morning and he's, the
getting to DJ without
the empty house sucks, but it's a clear slate, and he can't, he don't have to walk into the kitchen and that tension being there or whatever, right? Just metaphorically. And so maybe that's why he's okay with it. Maybe it's actually been going on longer than we thought or know about. Because when they film, right, this isn't modern. When they filmed what we saw from the show, that was months ago.
Yeah, it was last summer.
Right. So, like, this has all been going on for years with them. So, I don't know, man. Maybe he's just kind of like, I hate it, I can see why he was the way he was in that interview. But it's really interesting. We'll see how it plays out.
I don't know.
But
I too should have been a little bit more annoyed.
Look, I too, like, there's this little percentage of me over here going, this could be, this could be all just kind of manufactured, right?
Yeah.
To just create interest, and which is brilliant. If it's
brilliant.
manufactured, holy it's brilliant. It's like modern Days of Our Lives.
I know. So I bounce those thoughts in my head too. Like, if it's manufactured, if it's all fake just to fluff the show, especially like right before the reunion's about to commence, they haven't done it yet.
Yeah.
Then very brilliant, but also that's a lot to freaking keep up with, and that's a lot of kickback to get if you're Amanda, especially.
Yeah. If it's real, it's a risk to the show, which is unfortunate.
Well, she's lost brand deals.
Yeah, she got dropped from it. Like,
I
don't. That's why I think it's
right. So
real.
I mean, if that would tell me. I mean, again, that would tell me
it's probably more legitimate.
That it's legit, and it risks the show being canceled. How could you put them all back in the same space?
Well, surely some of them just won't come back. If I was Sierra, I'd be like, y'all, I'm out.
Right.
And apparently he was dating her. So here's the thing. Wes was also kind of dating her again and dating this other
Chicago
chick.
girl.
Yes, the
who
Chicago
Sierra
girl.
has since followed on Instagram.
Oh, she did?
And I think there might have been another girl.
Maybe.
But
yeah, so he was like not just dating Amanda.
Oh, West.
It's pretty impressive, but also...
You think
how
it's
do they
funny
not all know?
You think it'd be Australian dude that would be doing all this.
No, he's the sweet one.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying.
And he went. I think he got back with the girl he was talking about on the show.
Well,
yeah.
I'm just saying. Of all the guys on the show, Wes is the playboy who's stringing them all along.
He's the Labrador.
Yeah, I thought it'd been like Jesse would have been more likely to.
Yes, because he wears it on his sleeve.
Yeah, exactly. Wes tried to play as like the funny, like haha guy.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't know. I didn't see it coming, to be honest. I did not see West and Amanda together. I didn't.
Bro code out the window, girl code.
Yeah, there were no codes evaluated before making those choices.
Mm-hmm. Did you read where on Southern Charm for the next season, Shep and his ex, what's her face?
Taylor?
They have decided to somehow, I don't know if this is real or not, maybe a hoax, but they have somehow decided to play in a competition, a doubles competition tennis tournament.
And they're playing together?
And so the season spans them practicing together and trying to go play, and it's...
So I thought you didn't watch the news.
Yeah, Shep Rose. Yeah, I do watch the news. People think I don't, but I do. Shep Rose has partnered with the Intense Professional Tennis League as a team owner, and his season. This next season features him with ex-girlfriend Taylor Ann Green pairing up for competitive tennis matches, and it's caused a lot of drama and friction.
Well, I'm kind of surprised she decided to come back to the show.
Yeah, well,
the drama and friction part doesn't surprise me whatsoever.
Yeah. That show, we were watching a reunion of that last night, and I
feel like we're always behind on that show. But anyway,
it's all right. I mean, it doesn't matter. They recorded that stuff. I mean, the seasons weren't.
Yeah.
When we're watching the season, it didn't happen yesterday. That was months ago.
That's
so it's
true.
Fine.
I saw a thing about Sally yesterday too. She had commented on her TikTok, made some post about girl code in response to Amanda, and then has since deleted it because she's not really.
I'm a big fan of Sally.
You're a big fan of Sally?
I think she takes a lot of heat.
She does. She takes it on the chin. Like, she takes it really well.
I didn't realize that, like, on top of doing this show, she still works her awesome job that she's got. Like, she's out there,
smart.
like, I think, Austin in the reunion was, like, judging her for the same things that he does.
I didn't like how Austin and
Craig.
No, not Craig. Well, I'm having a brain fart. The little tiny blonde that just had the baby.
Oh, Madison.
Madison, yes. I didn't like how Madison and Austin were like ganging up on her about that. Like, why does Madison even care?
Who cares if Sally goes out, Austin? You go out too.
And what does Madison give a shit for?
And Austin, Sally goes out and then goes into work, so like I think she's managing it just fine.
Just because she's single and going out for dinner and having a glass of wine doesn't make her like a bar rat.
Even if she is a bar rat.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you're going in and doing surgery the next day, you're probably not supposed to be out drinking. But if she's doing her job,
yeah,
she's
clearly
not
like
breaking any rules. Yeah, why do you care?
Yeah.
And if you're with her, what the hell are you judging her for? Like, he's out too.
Yeah, I think she'd be like the total catch for you.
It seems like you're supposed to fall in love with the people that you're the most alike. That way there's no friction. Like,
yeah.
You're going to live life pretty easily together if you know what to do together. You know what I mean? When you try to force the opposites attract thing, it usually doesn't work out.
Yeah.
I don't know. It felt weird.
I can't talk any about Austin.
No, I love Austin. I think he's so sweet. He's such a great guy. And I'm sure Madison is too. But in that moment, I was like, damn.
Sent him some jerky boys, and he liked it.
He said it was the best beef jerky he'd ever had. He did.
Yeah.
I have it in print. Yeah, I don't know. We can move on from the whole Scamanda thing. I just can't believe it. I can't wait to see what happens at the reunion.
No, yeah, it's just to be continued, man.
Sierra's going to lose her freaking mind on these people.
It's going to be something.
What if she doesn't even show up?
I think they will because of their contract.
Yeah,
they have to
show up probably.
Like if they don't, I don't think they can withhold pay for the season and stuff. So like.
So we got some Easter plans.
We do. We're going to take our camper back to Texas.
What about communication can be tricky?
Not communication, communion.
It says communication.
Oh, well, that was my phone accidente.
Communion can be tricky.
Communion can be tricky, especially for Dale and Hardt Jr. We went to church on Sunday, took the girls to St. Mark's Lutheran, where we go to church. And
I have to preface, I've been going to this church since I was tiny, 7 years old.
He was baptized in this church, so we're both of our kids. It's very
Dad was
friends deep.
When Dad passed away, we had his funeral there, all that. So, we had.
You said he got married.
We
too
had
in that church.
Personal. I know the funeral was at another place, but we had a personal thing there.
Yeah, Kelly got married in the church.
She did. Yeah. Yep. Dad's helped the church.
Yeah.
Financially in big moments, but so we've been going there a long time. I remember I got some memories there as a tiny dude, and we go every now and then, usually around the holidays. We go and it's great, and I enjoy it. And
but he does forget things.
But I mean, hell, dude.
Let me tell this story.
All right.
So we're sitting like 4 or 5 rows back. Church is going fine. The girls are getting a little restless, but it's close to the end of service, and we have to do communion. And so, of course, the gentleman at the end of the row says it's time for you guys to stand up. We go, and the entire pew on the front where everyone's doing communion is full. So we have to stand and wait. Well, Dale doesn't stand. He takes the girls and just goes, come on over here, and sits in the ladies in the very front row where the older ladies sit. Their purses are sitting there and everything. And I'm like, what are you doing?
I just sat down.
He's just, instead of standing in the aisle like you're supposed to, which 30 seconds, not that long, he awkwardly just goes to find a new seat in a different pew.
I didn't know what to do.
And I look over and I'm like, what are you doing?
I look up, Amy's still standing there, and she's like, what are you doing?
And there's a gentleman behind me and another gentleman behind him, like obviously.
And then everybody's lined up behind him. I'm like, oh, I was supposed to do that.
He goes, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm like, come on back. Come on back over.
And then we go up and put our knees down on the cushion and wait for the pastor to come around with the bread and the wine, and the wine comes up and it's red and white.
They had white grape juice on there.
Like, I know one's grape juice and one's not. I know one's wine and one's grape juice, and I don't know which one. And I don't know which one to get.
I was blown away that he was so confused. First of all, too, the pastor gives both of our kids the wafers, and they're 5 and 7. They haven't been through communion.
Yeah, but he's like, he looked at me and he goes, "Is it?" It was kind of like he
did ask. I saw that.
Is it all right? I'm like,
yeah, sure.
I was like,
hold your hand out, kid.
Hey, kid, take the bread.
The whole
Body
thing
of Christ.
was awkward. Body of Christ shed for you.
Yeah.
It literally looked just like that.
This is exactly what's happening.
And we're in the middle of the damn church.
We're in the front, right at the very front.
And so the kids are taking it, and like Nicole sits there and she cracks little pieces off and puts it in her mouth because she's never seen anything like that. It wasn't actual bread; it's a wafer.
We did not prep them.
Well, I didn't see that coming. And so Isla sticks the whole thing in her mouth, and her mouth's like tight and locked up. Now she goes, she wants some of the wine too. I'm like, no. We're drawing the line. She goes, what about the grape juice? I was like, no, just get out of here.
I didn't know which one was which, and I got just the regular stuff.
And she's sitting right next to Dale, so like she's too far away for me to really help her without making a scene. So I'm like, let's just get out of here.
I was disappointed I didn't get no wine.
How did you not get the wine?
He chose the white.
I didn't know which one was which.
Can't you say like, I'll take the wine?
No.
They're in the little cups, and so you take it. They just put the tray down, and he had a choice, and he made the wrong one. Is what it came down to.
See, this is how I have. It's been so long since I went to church. Last time I went to church, you literally would drink out of the thing and pass it back to them.
They don't do that anymore since COVID.
That's how long it's been.
Yeah, we were talking about that at Bunko because so to your point, some people used to drink out of the chalice and was like, that's so gross.
Yeah, you think about it now,
you even dip the wafer in the chalice. I feel like the last time we went to church, they did that too. Like that was something that happened. But that's also gross. Somebody's sticking their damn hand in there.
That's why I now think about it. Wow, let's call it 300 people drank out of the same.
So I remember.
That's so gross.
It's so gross. Let's stop talking about it. So.
But I will drink out of Dale's drink after the show because he hasn't touched it.
So we can't go anywhere without making a scene.
I did take a little sip. The one thing, though, that was really cool, so, I mean, of course, the whole, being at church and doing all that was great. We get up, and I've told Amy and the girls like 14 times.
At least.
How I've done this sermon when I was little, like when we had Youth Sunday, and I gave the sermon.
The whole sermon? You've not told me that.
Yes.
You just told me you were an acolyte.
No. On Youth Sunday, I was around 13, I was tasked, the kids did the whole service, and I did the sermon. And my pastor was Pastor Cozart. He gave me the joke. He's like,
you did tell me that.
You gotta have a little humor in your sermon, and your sermon's gonna be about forgiveness. And you're gonna tell this joke about how this mother whose son went off to college and she missed him terribly, and worried about him being lonely. She got him a parrot or an expensive bird that would talk to him. And she went around and found this really expensive bird that she was really excited about, and she sent it to him. I don't know why this was that funny because it doesn't sound great now, but
I'm still waiting for you to put the fries in the bag.
She waits and hears nothing, and she finally writes him or calls him or whatever. I mean, this is years ago. So she says, "Hey, man, did you get the bird?" And he goes, "Yes, Mom, it was delicious." And so that doesn't sound that funny now.
So he ate the bird?
I think he did, yeah.
Dang.
And she had to forgive him.
Did the
for
church
the
laugh?
mistake.
Did your congregation laugh with you?
Yeah. But
I can't believe you did that, as shy as you were.
I know it. That's the thing. So that's why I tell y'all about it, because I'm like, hey.
Well, I mean, we don't know you, that part of you. Like,
I know that.
The you that we know is super talky.
Not when we first met.
Yeah, but you were famous then, so like you've been out in public and done things and appearances and all that. I didn't I knew you to be somewhat shy, but not like when you had to turn it on. You absolutely could do that.
At the end of church, we stand up to leave, and this lady in the pew right in front of us goes, "Hey," she's I don't know, maybe my age, a little older. She goes, "Hey, I was here that day when you gave the sermon," and I was like, "Really? Were you? That's pretty good, wasn't it?"
He leaves church.
I'm like,
and he's like, "God, I really needed that. The church was good for me today."
I was like, "Yeah, that was a good sermon. Yes. I've been telling my family about it over and over. I'm glad." I was like, "Amy, did you hear that? She was here."
Yeah, I'm like,
she was here. Amy, did you hear that?
Yeah. Grab a kid.
Let's get out of here. They still talk about that sermon.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Good for you, Dale.
I
used to do the acolyte or like get up and read. And that was nerve-wracking enough for me.
Oh, that was the worst.
I was so scared. I knew I could read very well, but I was terrified I was going to get up there and just like lock up. And that happened a couple times, I'm sure.
I had to go to Sunday school, and I would never like try or pay attention because I'm like, they can't fail you for Sunday school. But then it's like, oh, you have to stand up and do this prayer, and I'm like,
yeah.
Like that's what I'm
you're like, do I have to recite it or can I have a paper? Like, what's the deal here?
You have to go up there and you're like, oh no, this is
nerve-wracking.
And
it's like the most forgiving place, but it doesn't feel like that when you're that age.
We were in Sunday school downstairs, and we were going to make the lanterns that you put on the driveway for luminaires. Yeah, we were making those out of 1 gallon milk jugs. I was 13. And my dad gave me a pocket knife, and it was an old kind that both ends flipped open and it didn't lock. So you had to be careful, but I didn't. And so I'm like, hey, I'm going to use my new pocket knife.
You took it to church?
Yeah. I mean, this was like 1983, 1985. People could walk around with pocket knives.
Well, people still do that now, but not, you don't.
Well, I don't anymore. It's a different world. Nobody, I mean, I don't know. Walking around with a knife and walking into church with it would feel weird today.
Yes,
but back then,
walking into church with a pocket knife.
Back then, every 15, 14-year-old kid had a pocket knife in their pocket.
Okay.
And so
you were doing what with yours?
I'm cutting the top of the lantern off.
Okay.
And I'm trying to cut, and I slipped, and that damn knife. Now the blade's about probably 4 inches long, tiny little blade.
4 inches feels big.
No, maybe 3 inches long, but it's a little tiny blade.
Okay.
And it's one of them small pocket knives. That thing went into my leg, like top of my thigh,
like Ricky Bobby.
Like you Ricky Bobby'd himself.
It was like this, real quick. It was like, shoo, boom.
Oh, it came back up.
Oh, I pulled it right out, and I was like, and I'm like, I just stabbed myself. I just stabbed myself. So I'm looking around. Nobody saw. I get up, I walk to the bathroom. Got a little pain. I take my pants down. There's a hole in my leg. There's a hole in my leg about the size of a dime. And so I don't know how I got them, or I told no one about this. It's not bleeding for some reason. I don't know why. It's not like bleeding, not doing any of that. But I butterfly band-aided my leg. Never told a soul. I got a scar on my leg still, obviously from.
You never told your dad or anything when you went
home?
Never
told anyone that it happened.
Because you didn't want him to take the knife away.
That maybe.
Yeah.
But I was also embarrassed that I did it.
What about the hole in your pants?
I don't know.
They never asked you about it?
No.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I stabbed myself in the hand once trying to chop some ice. It was one of the kitchen knives. And, remember those little square fruit punch or like lemonade jugs? Then they had like a peel off top. We had some of those, and I wanted it to get cold fast, so I stuck it in the freezer, and it froze. I stuck it in there too long. So I got one of the kitchen knives out of the block, and I was stabbing it, trying to get it to like turn into a slushy, and I just stabbed right here.
Yeah,
it equally too did not bleed.
Yeah.
And it closed right back up. I just band-aided it, but I did, of course, tell my parents. My dad, I was pretty little. I was like 5 or 6.
I was cutting a hole in the grill. I was cutting the hole in the nose for my late model car back in like 94, 95 with a hole saw, and the hole saw got out of control, and that scar,
terrifying.
That scar right there. So it got into the web of my hand right there, and like just
ate it up.
It was so painful.
You've been through some
dude. Yeah, I busted my head open. I looked like Magnum TA, blood coming all down my head. Busted my head open skateboarding. I got a scar on my knee that goes from the front all the way to the back from falling on a broken brick when I was about 5, 6 years old. We were running through the yard we lived in these apartments in Kannapolis. Rainbow Apartments is what it was called. And with Mom before we went to live with Dad. And I was running through the yard or backyard of this, this property where and there was a brick that it was broken in half laying deep in the grass. It was like, the grass was probably tall enough to hide the brick.
Yeah.
And I just fell on it, like getting tackled or fell, getting tripped or whatever. And I rolled over and I could see the bone.
Golly.
It was crazy. I looked at my knee and I could see all kinds of white things in there.
Tendons
I wasn't supposed to be able to see.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. I was like, oh my God. My mom, she was dating the son of this old man who had a family practice. And when I mean family practice, it's the kind of guy you went when you got a sore throat. They took me in there. We run over to her boyfriend's house. We ended up at the dad's, the actual doctor or physician or whatever. And his practice was right across the street. And so we run over there and he sewed it up and he it was a cut. I'm going to tell you, I swear it was a cut about 5 inches long, and he put 7 stitches in it. Now, how many stitches would you put in that today? Right?
20,
I have
30.
no idea.
Yes, a lot. He sewed that thing up with 7. I was screaming. because
he didn't numb it?
No. So, I mean, they're holding me down. I'm screaming like hell, and he sewed that thing up, put about 7 stitches in it, and it's a big old wide.
It looks like a Frankenstein scar.
Yes, it's a wide, ugly scar because he didn't
tighten it
do
up
enough. Yeah, he didn't do enough to like. It was like, yeah. I remember having these big old bandages and being afraid to even bend a damn thing because it only had them 7 strings in it, holding it together.
I've got a scar on my wrist. I was chasing my brother, and he closed the screen door fast, and I ran through the glass door, and my mom literally had to pull a piece of glass out. It's like right over,
right there next to your artery.
Yeah.
Holy dude.
That's so scary.
Yeah.
You boys, they always say boys are like always doing something, and that's what they mean. You guys are just rough.
I've got a scar on my lip. I'd like to say that this was when I was young, but it was when I was like 30.
I got a scar here. I had no idea where it came from.
I woke up in a pool of blood in my bedroom.
You fell out of bed?
Well, so my Uber said like 1:30 a.m.
Your Uber?
My Uber said that I got dropped off at 1:30 at my apartment.
You were an adult when this happened?
I said I was like 30.
I thought this was a childhood thing. Figure out because it was too
little.
You're too little.
I'll show you the photos.
I got this scar. I don't know how I got
the
it.
falling out of the bed thing could still be possible.
No, I didn't fall. I was walking to the bed.
Out.
I think I tripped over my fan, face planted into my bed frame, and I laid.
I
woke up at 3:40 in a pool of blood. But I got all the blood out of the carpet. Club soda just doused it. But yeah, I'll show you the vid. Like I've got pictures of my face.
When did this happen, Travis?
Yesterday, actually, last night.
It was like 2019.
Dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I did stuff like that when I was little. I haven't done that in a while. I haven't had any crashes in a while.
It was August 28th, 2021, actually.
Damn,
son.
That's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
Well, I don't see a scar.
Yeah.
So you must have.
I got lucky.
You got lucky.
So
we are about to go to Texas for Easter. We're going to take the camper again and spend the weekend out at the farm and do our typical fiesta, if you will. And so we're excited about that. Kenny actually arrived Tuesday, so he got there super fast to set up the camper for us, and we get to fly out this afternoon. I'm excited.
That'll be fun.
Yeah.
I am too.
There are 13 kids this year.
Golly.
And now the girls are at the age where like they can look forward to it, and it's something that they do.
They're very
much
much looking forward to it. Yeah. So here's the thing. Hiding the things now is hard because there are a certain group of kids that are questioning everything. And then there's some that are obviously old enough to know better anyway and still play along. But it's really hard to try to figure out how to hide everything because they're into everything in the camper. It's like hard to hide. I mean, just about anything from them anyway, but especially in an environment like that. So I'm always nervous they're just going to stumble across all the goodies.
Yeah.
But it's otherwise very fun.
Dale claims he's not on a candy kick right now. Is that true?
I wouldn't know because usually he binges his candy after I go to sleep.
He says that ever since the Key West trip, he's pulled back on his candy consumption.
Yeah, when the lady had that reaction, that I brought my candy bag up to the counter and she goes, "Whoa."
Your judgment?
Yeah.
Your judgment?
I think it worked.
I need to dial it back.
Are you upset? No. Well, he's about to dad tax the heck out of these kids with their candy.
I do want to do this, and I told Nicole I might, but we're riding to school this morning, and she's telling me about the Texas trip. She goes, "Dad, remember last year you were helping me find the eggs during the Easter egg hunt?"
Yeah.
I was like, "Yeah." She's like, "Yeah."
You're gonna do that again, Dad?
She didn't say that.
No, she didn't.
She just goes, "You remember that?"
Her memory's really good. Yeah. She's got a lot of attention to detail.
Yeah, I do remember that. And I was waiting for her to go, "Let's do that again," or whatever. And I think she was trying to get there, and she was like, "Let's play a game." I was like, "All right." She goes, "My favorite food," and I said, "Man, I don't know." She goes, I said, "Is it a dessert?" She goes, "Yeah." I said, "Ice cream?" She goes, "No." I said, "Candy?" She goes, "Yeah." I said, "Candy's not a food, honey. We can't live on candy." She goes, "Well, okay. What's my favorite candy?" And I was like,
could re-ask the question.
And I was like, "Well," she goes, "It starts with an S." And I was like, She goes, "It's sour." I was like, she says, "It comes in a bag." I was like, "What color is it?" She goes, "It's all colors." And I'm like, "Okay." And I was like, "Skittles?" She goes, "Those aren't sour." I'm like, "They can be." She goes, "No, this is really, really sour." And I was like, "Starts with an S." And she's back there going, I'm like, I know what an S sounds like.
She's just really trying to help you out.
And it was Sour Patch Kids.
Sour Patch Kids.
Oh.
And I was like, oh. I was like,
That's what took the tooth out.
When I went to Key West, I got a bag of Crybaby Tears.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, Coley, if you like sour, I got a candy you need to try. It's real sour. Now it's sour. She goes, oh, another clue she gave me was hilarious. I was like, on the Sour Patch Kids, I was like, give me a clue. What's it shaped like? She goes, kids. I'm like, wait, what? It's a candy and it looks like little people. And she goes, yep.
And it's sour and you still didn't get it.
I didn't. I don't know. Are they shaped like kids?
Yes.
Really?
Sour Patch Kids.
I know, but they're little kids.
Yes.
Oh, I've never seen this.
How have you not?
Look.
Dale Earnhardt Jr. They look like a little critter kid.
Damn. Well, there you go. I have never seen one. Like, I've seen these bags, but I've never.
You
How
don't see them. They
eat?
fly straight from the bag, straight to his mouth, straight past his vision.
I don't eat them.
Well, that's what you were eating in Colorado when your tooth came out. They were just shaped like watermelons.
Yes.
To Dale's defense, look, this photo here.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, but they're called kids, Sour Patch Kids.
All right.
Yeah.
So, all right. So that happens, and I said, I got this candy you need to try, and it's Crybaby Tears. Or I said, it's Crybabies. And she goes, are they shaped?
Are those the ones that are individually wrapped?
They look like, shaped like tears. But I don't know if they're Crybaby Tears or just Crybabies. But that's what it is.
Yeah, I've never had those.
And she goes, is it shaped like little babies? I was like, no.
That's a great question considering the kids.
I was like, no, it's just shaped like a little tear.
You're not going to eat babies.
Well, we just got off to talking about little kids.
I know, and so she's thinking for
Candy-shaped
sure
kids.
Crybabies must be shaped like a baby.
Yes. And she goes, is it going to make me cry? I hope it don't make me cry. I'm like, no, I don't think it really will make you cry.
I feel like we need to give her some of these.
Oh, we're gonna. And so after school, I said you could try one.
You have some at
got
home?
A bag. Yes, I got them from Key West, a whole bag.
Oh, you still have them.
Oh, a
so
bunch.
he hasn't eaten his candy. He still hasn't eaten the Key West candy.
Look at him.
There's a lot of it. I got Crybaby Tears, Crybaby Gum, and then some caramels.
What are the ones that are like little rounds and they usually are warheads?
Warheads.
Yeah.
Warheads.
Those are pretty good,
really
but they're the
sour.
hard candy. I like Crybabies, and the Crybaby Tears are good. Super
Never had
sour.
'em. I'll try one too.
Yeah, they're good.
Hi, guys. Welcome to Ask Amy. Dale and I are in the Dirty Mo Media studios, and we have had a lot of fun conversation today. Hopefully, you guys will check it out. What do you have, Travis?
So the first question, we had a few people ask this. They want to know, did we have an update on the bundt cake situation?
Okay, so the bundt cake situation is, yes. The bundt cake that Dale stole is still to be determined. We
still
don't
have
know for sure if he truly stole the cake. But just about as soon as the clip of us talking about the cake went out last week, the bundt cake ladies from the store in Mooresville showed up at Junior Motorsports with another cake.
Now we have
Just
3.
wishing us happy birthday. So we're up to 3 bundt cakes.
And there's a new cake that showed up at the house that has carrots on top of it.
Yes. So I went to brunch yesterday with my girlfriends. We worked out and did Pilates, and then we went to brunch, and I got yet another carrot cake. And we had
4?
buntinis at lunch. The cake count has reached like 7 or 8 at this point.
Good Lord.
Yes. So we have really made up for lost time with carrot cake. But as
So
far
if
as the
you
bundt
just
cake
mention
mission,
something
I'm not sure.
on the podcast, it just baseball cards, baseball cards, baseball
Cold
cards,
beer.
baseball cards, cold beer, cold beer, cold
Chanel,
beer,
Chanel,
cold
Chanel,
beer.
Chanel.
Chanel.
What?
You put that in notes.
Oh my gosh. Yes,
It's
the cakes have really been plentiful this year. And so I'm going to take the cake that I got yesterday because it hasn't been cut into to Texas for Easter.
That explains why then I think James was like yesterday, it was like, hey, there's your cake in the break room.
Yeah, another one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll take it.
Yeah, buddy.
Next question is there a movie you refuse to watch because it'll make you cry? Or is there a movie that you watch that like you want a good cry?
So I don't refuse to cry. I feel like I'm going to be emotional I get emotional even watching video clips of his dad, whom I've never met. It just like, I get really excited and big emotions just make me cry.
Yeah.
I almost cried watching the rocket launch yesterday, just because I got excited. It took me back to my childhood and gave me like Ronald Reagan era vibes, you know, when you were that age. Does that make any sense to you?
Yes, it is.
So sometimes I watch movies knowing I might cry, like A League of Their Own. I love that movie. It reminds me of like
cry during League of Their Own.
Yes, the sister relationship and all of the things.
Okay. Yep.
Oh yeah, when they come back together at the end, I cry like a baby. I love that. I don't care to cry.
Yeah.
We have a friend, his name is Billy, who will purposely put on sad country songs because he wants to cry.
The end of Lonesome Dove.
The end of Lonesome Dove makes you cry?
Mm-hmm.
Is that a thing that other than crying?
Yeah, when he takes Gus all the way, Gus passes away, dies in that town after he wouldn't let him amputate his leg. He took an arrow to the knee, and he's like, "You ain't cutting my leg off. I'm not gonna, hobble around in a chair." So he dies, and he promised him. So they had traveled all the way up to Montana to create a ranch. Well, he dies. Now he said, "You got to take me all the way back to Texas and bury me next to the creek where I had this date with this girl that I love." And so he's like, "You son of a..." So he drags him all the way back.
Yeah.
And now Woodrow, I believe, is at the town. He has buried his friend, and he's standing at the town, and there's a guy that walks up that's like a journalist, and he's like, "Hey, are you who I think you are? You ran, you were the first one to take do a cattle drive all the way up to Montana." He's like, "Yep." He's like, you and your buddy did this, that, and the other." He's like, "Yep." He's like, you brought your buddy all the way back here after he passed away." He's like, "I did." And it's just really emotional. I don't know if you watch. It's a Lonesome Dove.
It's the love that makes you emotional. It's like their relationship. It's the same thing for me watching.
Lonesome Dove is a miniseries, and it's an 8-hour thing, which isn't a big deal these days. Like I used to tell my friends, like, like I get my buddies and I'd be like, "Let's watch Lonesome Dove," and they're like,
"That's a weird ass thing to do with your buddies."
They're like, "Really?" I'm like, "Man, it's good."
You feeling okay, Dale?
Yeah. And this ain't like,
this
if
is
I would
before
have
the
said,
Netflix binge
I know,
situation.
if I would have said, "Hey, let's watch an hour and a half long movie," they'd have been like, "Cool, okay." But I'm like, "This is 8 hours," and they're like, "Yeah, I'm not doing that." But now people sit down and that's
binge watch
nothing,
shows,
right?
yeah.
I was ahead of my time. I was a binger before binging was cool. But Lonesome Dove, man, if you ain't never watched it, the actors in that, the list of people, Diane Lane, all the people that are in that, insane. And the storyline is incredible. So if you just went and read the cast, you would go, "This is going to be good."
Yeah.
But the storyline is really awesome. They did a good job. I think I was in the 9th or 10th, 11th grade when that came out.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
Tommy
I
Lee
watched
Jones,
it with you. I watched that before
Diane
we
Lane,
met. But
Ricky Schroeder, Chris Cooper, Timothy Scott, Robert Urich, you remember him? Danny Glover.
Angelica Houston. He was good.
Robert Duvall is one of the lead characters, and he does an amazing job.
Our dog is named after Captain Augustus McCrae.
That's right.
Gus is after that
Steve
character.
Buscemi's in there. How about that?
It's a good cast.
Yes, dude. I'm telling you, you need to watch it. It's
a good Saturday binge if you got
awesome.
nothing to do.
Oh, it's so good. You'll finish it if you start it. Pretty good.
I mean, you'll have to report back on if you cry.
There's some sad moments, like Danny Glover gets killed, and it's just like, oh, you're like, no, man. When you're watching a show, people can appreciate this, right? I think we all can.
Yeah.
You'll get into a movie or a series, and one of your favorite character dies early.
It's the worst.
You're like, God dang.
Yeah.
No, man.
It hurts your feelings.
I don't want that one to go,
Yeah.
That's how I was like, I watched Survivor, and if you do and you haven't watched last night, turn away, but somebody got voted off. They did, and I was like, damn, I'm like, that like.
Who you were rooting for?
Yeah, I was like, that hurt. Like, I wanted them to stay in there.
Who was it? I haven't watched Survivor in a long time.
I don't want to say the name just in case anybody's.
Oh, okay. Not watched yet?
Yeah, just in case.
Yeah,
I don't want to be that person that's spoiled. But yeah, sometimes I'll put on like some sad country music or whatever, and just you're in one of those moods.
I didn't pick that for you, sad country.
Like if it's like, let's say it's like a Friday night and you're not doing anything, and you got you having a drink or two, and put on some music and just like
getting your feelings.
Yeah, sometimes you just gotta.
Sometimes you need it.
Just release it.
Yeah.
But I know one of the movies that I saw is people said Marley and Me is a movie that like they know if they watch it.
I'm not watching a dog movie. Okay, so yes, Homeward Bound, cried like a baby.
Yeah.
That one I don't think I want to watch anymore. So back to the original question, I probably wouldn't put that on because I can't handle that. Animals.
Yeah.
Going through stuff. People, yes, but not animals. And I don't want the kids to see that either.
Yeah.
Break their little hearts.
Next question is, they want to know, has Dale tried your face mask thing that you've been...
He has not, no. And I try to do that kind of stuff when he's not around because he's just going to clown the out of me.
I walked into the bathroom the other night. She had it on. You remember?
No.
Yes, like 3 or 4 nights ago. I don't know, maybe it was a week ago, but I walked in there and you had on this full thing and you giggled.
Oh, they're talking about my LED mask.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
so I have
talking
this
about, like, your other stuff.
it looks like the Jason mask that's sitting on the floor, the white one.
Oh.
Yeah, I
With
try
the
to
lights?
do. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm not doing that.
No, not that you. No, you're not doing it. But no, I try to do all of my voodoo girly stuff when he is down there ripping cards or playing video games or whatever he's doing.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to get into like a clown. I mean, he has come up before, and I've had masks on where I can't move my face, so I can't even laugh with him, and it's like the laughing keeps going and it hurts. So, we've been together a long time. He's seen quite a bit of voodoo.
I found it funny just because it's dark and you're red and you just hear Amy's voice.
Yeah. You know what I should do is put that damn thing on and creep up on his ass and just turn it on and be like,
yeah.
Boo. He's
I've
scared the shit out of me the last 2 nights coming to bed.
The next time that you wake up in the middle of the night and he's asleep, put it on.
I should.
If you're not scaring
I might try all that.
If you're not trying to scare your wife on a regular basis,
do you even like her?
You're not having fun.
He used to jump out and scare me in the house all the time. And then we had kids and now he's, does it with them.
Yeah.
But every once in a while,
the other night
I'm still awake. He'll scare me coming to bed.
I came upstairs. It was like 10:30, and she's in bed scrolling on her phone. And
I was watching a video of this little girl who was suffering from something that her mom was helping her with, and I was like, "Oh!" And I didn't know he was standing in the doorway, and he goes, "Oh!" I'm like, "Ah! Why?"
You got to fight fire with fire.
Amy,
what? Yeah,
I'm standing there. It's dark. Super dark.
Yeah.
But you can probably see my silhouette. And so
you couldn't because I had my phone light in my face. So I couldn't see anything.
And I'm standing there. I'm like, man, I want her to look over here and get scared. And she goes, and she's watching the thing. She goes, oh. She has no idea anyone's there. And she's like, oh. And I was like,
oh.
Man, she talks to her phone. She
was
has
a sweet kid.
I know, but like I mean, I hear you laugh all the time. Like you'll be watching TV or whatever, and she just cackles at the TV.
Doesn't everyone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, he likes to scare me. He scared me last night just by accident because I happened to forget to put my teeth aligners in before I went to sleep, and so I went back to the bathroom. So I'm in one doorway, he's coming in the other one, and I didn't expect him because usually I can hear him walking, and there he is again. And I'm like, and he loves it. God, he loves it when he scares me, especially when it's by pure accident like
that. One more question here is they want to know, what is your favorite scent or scents for candles? Do you have ones that you always like to have at the house?
Vanilla.
No, so I don't like food smelling candles.
Come on, TJ.
Oh,
TJ? TJ likes
TJ
vanilla
loves
candles.
top 3
vanilla.
ice creams, vanilla.
I said, TJ, what's your top 3 ice creams? He goes, well, vanilla's one. I'm like, what the hell? You got to put something.
It's got to have
fun.
some extra in it.
Yeah, it's not.
Well, he's also the type of guy that orders the kids grilled cheese or the kids cheese and turkey with no spreads on it.
Yeah.
And he'll double down and get some to go when he comes to the beach.
Yeah.
He's going back to the racetrack. That's what he eats for the next few days. So TJ's just vanilla. That's who TJ is.
Yeah.
What was the question again? I don't remember.
Candle scents that you like to have at the house.
Yeah, I don't like food candle scents. So I like sandalwood, anything kind of like woodsy, more masculine smelling, or just something clean. My favorite candle of all time, I think, is everyone's favorite. It's called Volcano, and it has like this lemony.
I don't think I've ever.
Just really clean scent.
I'm a big
Yeah, you bought some. You've smelled them. We have them. He's trying to make notes.
Like the ocean breeze kind of one, but I also love like an apple cinnamon.
So if it's like October, September and October, there's like a small little window when I can deal with that. But like, I ain't gonna burn the whole candle down. I just like a day or two.
Oh, I'll
So,
burn that thing.
In the last couple of weeks, I say weeks. In the last couple of months, I've caught Nicole playing with the candles.
Yeah, I can't burn candles with Nicole in the house. She blows them all out.
So we got a candle over by the front door that's at 3 or 4.
It's a big
wicks
giant
in
one.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of them big ones. And I come out of the library, which is upstairs, and I can look over the banister, and she's standing there, and I heard her go, whew. And I walk over, and one of the wicks is done out, and the other 3 are still lit, and I go, you mess with that candle? And she goes, nope. And I was like, you sure? She goes, nope, just standing here. And I was like,
little
be
liar.
careful now. Be messing with that.
And that sucks too, because that type of candle, if you don't have all the wicks burning,
Yes.
it doesn't melt right, and then
Yeah.
the whole thing gets screwed up.
Yes.
You get a tunnel, and it's the worst.
Yeah, they got to burn evenly.
Yeah.
But
I like clean, crisp, non-food smelling for the most part. But yeah, if it's fall, I can deal with like pumpkin spice or apple.
so
apple
Nicole told
crisp.
me something that made a lot of sense today. We was riding to school in the car, and we were talking about favorite. I was like asking her what her favorite new cartoon was. And then I said, all right, tell me a show that you used to watch that you don't like anymore. You know, we were going through all these little things. I was just curious what she would say. And she says, my favorite cartoon character. And I'm like, I don't know. Who is it? She goes, Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, this tracks.
Yeah.
100%.
She's found the Addams Family, and there's a cartoon now about Wednesday, and she's obsessed. She likes creepy everything.
That's her.
Oh.
She is little Wednesday. Is it not?
Yeah.
She's always kind of like messing with things she knows she shouldn't do. She knows she ain't supposed to touch. She knows don't touch that. You know.
Can I tell you something really weird that she did the other day?
You sure you want the world to know it?
Maybe not. Maybe I'll tell you later.
Yeah.
I think that the Wednesday thing, like you said, tracks, but she likes to take things apart. She likes creepy stuff. Like she likes snakes. We went to Sweetgrass the other day to do Easter baskets, and she went straight for these little 3D printed critters and like picked out all the little snakes, which is why we have all those now.
Okay.
Yeah. So she's really into that. So we could end up being the Addams Family for Christmas or for Halloween.
Well, she would definitely probably enjoy being Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
But that was a new revelation for me.
All right, well, that's all we got for this week.
All right. Thank you guys for your questions. Hope you listened to the show. If you have not already, hit the subscribe button and check out all of the merch at shop.dirtymomedia.com. And we'll see you next week.